Welcome back, everybody, and this is Ty with another video for you. And rather than me show you something this time, I'm hoping you guys can show me something. Um, this is my Donkey Kong Jr., and this is a full-size Nintendo upright cabinet. And right next to it, I've got my Play Choice 10. This was also a Donkey Kong Jr. at one point. And here's my reproduction one that I've made. That's going to be my Donkey Kong 94. I've got a Junior marquee and bezel in it and control panel right now, but the point is, it's not going to look like this when I'm done. Now here, you've probably seen this before. This is my Donkey Kong Cabaret cabinet, and this is a smaller cabinet meant to be used like in like bars. It's designed for adults. As you can see, the panel is actually much higher than it is on the upright. There's a difference in height there. But not only that, if I'm playing this now, it's pretty loud now. You see, I put my Junior up on casters. I have a video I'm going to upload for you guys to see how I did that, and that effectively raised it much better for me to play this game. If I were playing it normally, I would be like, you can see the difference in height here between these two cabinets. I'm going to put all these on casters, but this isn't so bad because it doesn't have the bezel going around it. But like on a Junior, it'd be like looking at, like if I were playing the game as before, this is what I would see. I would miss part of the screen. So by raising the cabinet up, I actually can see better. But the cool thing about a Cabaret is I could stand here comfortably and play it. I actually prefer a Cabaret cabinet over a full-size upright, but they're much rarer and harder to find. I was lucky that I was able to get this one. At the time, I just got it because, like, well, I want Donkey Kong, and I'll just take whatever Donkey Kong I get, and it was cheap. So I was really lucky on that. Now this is going to be completely done over. I've got a brand new set of artwork to go on here, and I'm going to paint the front here because it could use a paint job on it. But it's actually in pretty darn good shape. I mean, it looks pretty good. You see the wood grain looks great. So yeah, and this has got the D2K mod in it, which you've seen in other videos. If I hold these two buttons down, I can switch to D2K. And of course, so Nintendo made 3 different cabinet styles at this time period. They had actually a little bit before that. At this time period, they made 3 cabinet styles. They made the full-size upright, they made the Cabaret, and now this is not a Nintendo one, but they made a cocktail table too. This is the only cocktail table I have. Well, regular, traditional one. Later on, Nintendo made the red tent that you see right here, but this was much later. This is like 1985, or I think it was 85 when they made this. Maybe a little bit later than that. So yeah, I'm not looking for a Nintendo cocktail table, but what I want you guys to find for me, if you can, is Nintendo made a what I call a Cabertail cabinet. Essentially, it's a cocktail table like this, but it's higher, and it's the height of a Cabaret cabinet. I think it's like predates the Cabaret cabinet, but it's really cool, and I've been able to get some people to find on the arcade forums Sega's version of the Cabertail cabinet. I mean, I don't know what else to call it. The Sega one's pretty generic, just a wood grain cabinet. But I'm gonna add some photos to this video so you can see that the Nintendo one was actually pretty cool. It had like a diamond shape to the cabinet and like a red and white kind of checker pattern. It's hard to tell because it's just from a arcade flyer drawing. And I was actually able to ask Howard Phillips, who was actually working in Nintendo at the time when he was actually taking Nintendo radar scopes and converting them to Donkey Kongs back in the early days. And he told me that at that time, they weren't, because the games that the Cabertail came in, it was Space Launcher, I believe, and the other one was Sheriff. And so by the time he came to Nintendo, which was 1980, I believe, it was Nintendo of America actually didn't even exist, and it was these 2 guys who were distributors that were actually distributing Nintendo games. So to find out that answer, I'd have to be able to ask one of them, and they were actually ended up executives in Nintendo, I believe. But I can't ask them. But I don't know if it ever even made it to America. It was in the flyer, but I don't know if it ever made it. So it's very possible that this game was Japan only. And so any of you guys that are watching that are in Japan, please, if you ever see one anywhere, snap some photos of it, because it's no one has seen a photograph of it yet. It's just been the drawing. So seeing some photos, if you even can take some measurements of the cabinet, that would be awesome, because it would be great to try to make a replica of it. Anything you guys can find that you can see. Now, I'm not expecting you to go actively searching for it, but I'm putting this video out there because I have some people in Japan that do watch my videos, and I'm hoping that someone out there actually has seen this cabinet. And if you have, you know, send me photos. You can, or to do a video, put it up on YouTube and do as a video response to this video. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping somebody can find and put up there, because there's a bunch of collectors in the community that would love to find out more information about this cabinet. So yeah, so just if you see one of these, please you know, send video or photographs, measurements, whatever you can get, any information you get on this thing. If you see one for sale, let us know. And so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I will have some more videos for you. I wasn't feeling particularly motivated to do any work this morning. I did work on my Super Hang-On. I got the control panel back together, the front end, but I'm having a little problem. The brake isn't working quite right. It works fine in the game, but when you're trying to select your continent or your race at the beginning, it doesn't always register. It's whatever it needs to be, like calibrated. Or, I mean, I think I don't know what I need to do, because it's not seeing the end or something. But it is working now, so if we turn it on, just do a little quick video here. See, now here, if I'm pulling the brake trigger, right, it changes. Oh, it doesn't change. Oh, now it changed. So it's just hard to, you have to like flick it a couple times. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.